Hey everyone, good evening. This is Lady Poetic, and welcome to Poetic's Corner. All right, this is my latest variety show. We're going to give this a whirl. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to start off this segment with a poem, and tonight I will be selecting a piece entitled Makeda. This is from the Lady Poetic Principle, a book of hip hop inspired poems released in 2023. Cheers to those of you who own the book. All right. Makeda. Makeda Kita, Queen of Sheba, lovely diva when I see ya. Grace begets her beauty, off your feet she'll sweep you. Fond of Solomon, acknowledging the man he was. Delighted by the stories of this architect of love. Promises obliged encounters, speak in gentle tongues. The softest serenade unsung, this is what she does. A visit so exquisite, wouldn't miss it for the world. Dismiss the fact the palaces were drenched with golds and pearls. This graceful maiden taken by his temple and domain, swayed by his soft demeanor, attitude unchanged. Engaging in such conversation unraveled such fascination, stationed for a time frame that could allow for vows and making. More than just a family, a lineage for all to see, parched by pure intentions and the simple slip of a destined seed. Sown and grown, tradition tells, they worked wisely, they worked well. Falling underneath a spell, the lovely queen, do pray tell. Of the clever king of Israel, well to do, true indeed, but to who, Miss Makeda, gentle boo? Love produced but misconstrued, interaction subdued. In due time, this legend, this muse, when the ruse resulted in the centuries of tradition, Solomon the king honoring her inquisition. To think it all began with one nominal mission, from Ethiopia to Jerusalem, the gloried vision. Makeda, by Lady Poetic. All right, cheers, y'all. That's what's up. So let's talk about that for a minute. So, hold on. So I think that it was probably circa 2010 or 11. I think it was 2011. And I was working on these lyrics, which would become then a collaboration with the L. Shout out to the L. This is one of my cohorts, colleagues from back in the day. And yeah, we'll get into that. But he and I were working on this song together called Makeda. He asked me if I wanted to collab on it. He kind of did the part of King Solomon for the verse, and then I took the part of Makeda, so to speak. So check out the song. It's on SoundCloud. I'll put the link in the description. All right. Okay. Speaking of which, let's get into the storytelling segment a little bit more. Okay. So around the time that I was collaborating with the L on this song, I wanted to lay down the vocals for it, to record it. And I was living in New York at the time, and I've been on the move a lot over the last 20 years. I've lived and traveled all over the world, and I didn't always have recording equipment with me. So by and large, I would record whenever I was back in Wisconsin or wherever home base was. And so when I was in New York, I wanted to lay down these tracks. And KI and I were in contact at the time. Shout out to DJ Karma Infinite. And there was another collaboration with Hayden that KI and I were working on together. And then KI and I were also working on the song Open Water together. And so we said, we got to find a time and a place where we can just get together and lay these tracks down. And so we found that kind of the halfway marker for KI and myself was in Pennsylvania, and I narrowed down the location of Rutgers University, right? I'm like, okay, if we meet up there on a Saturday, we'll be students, and we can surely find an open classroom or, some place where we can just like plug in a laptop and a microphone and just like lay down some tracks. It'll be, this was the plan we formulated, all right? So we meet at Rutgers. It's a Saturday. And by this time we had been chopping it up, for a few years already working on music. And every classroom, every building that we tried was locked. We could not get inside. And much to my dismay, I figured people are there to study. People want to do, weekend classes, whatever, man. So anyways, we could not find an open building. So there was a little outdoor pavilion area with some benches and whatnot, and there was an outlet. There was an electric outlet in this area. So we said, okay, we're going to set it up here. And it was windy out, and we were hoping that wouldn't interfere with the vocals. But that afternoon, we laid down Open Water, my verse for Makeda, and then my verse for the Hayden collaboration that we did. So yeah, interesting, right? That all kind of comes together that way. And then lo and behold, you fast forward now to this past year, Ki and I have been chopping it up again. We are working actively on a collaboration right now, along with a few of the other guys. will conclude it. So stay tuned. This is going to be one of those career highlights. You feel me? So, and then also this year, the L and I, shout out to the L, we collaborated again together on a brand new track. And so let's hear the lyrics for that too. I'll recite that as a poem, Lady Poetic. So a lot of my lyrics, you know what I'm saying, they read or are structured and on paper are like poems, they're poems, but then also they're rap lyrics and song lyrics too, you know what I'm saying? So it cuts both ways. But sometimes I strictly write something to be a poem. Sometimes I strictly write bars, for the purpose of hip hop music. So I released the first copy of my Lady Poetic Principle in 2023 in the spring. Once again, there it is. And I am in the process of releasing the second volume of my poetry book. I've just been finalizing the cover and the interior details, but everything is looking like it's going to be a green light. So we'll be getting this published and out to the masses soon. But let's hear the lyrics from the latest collaboration with the L. So we started the show with Makeda. Now we are going to get into the dumb cipher. Now I haven't practiced this one yet, y'all, so bear with me. Me cole en la fiesta, can tried to make it but I RSVP'd instead, la poetica, de norte de sur, America con mi amigo para siempre, Barbes más interesante, este es bastante. Internet connections now connecting dots. Midwest to East Coast affections equated hot. Respect inside the lines. Islands got the drop. Infectious energies. See, we won't stop. Speed demon to the extreme. Mueve su piernas to the beat. No need to be discreet. Keep gazing through the air at this heat. See, in all fairness, we've been worldwide from Jump Street. Flippin' like Filipino. Mahal na mahal kita. Come and rescue ya like I'm Rasta. Roll you up and smoke you up. Call me Ma. Mueve su piernas to the beat. Mueve su piernas to the beat. Now keep moving your feet. Keep moving your feet. Dumb. I can hear it now. Oh, you can hear it now. We can hear it now. Yeah, he can hear it now. Dumb. Escucha nuestra canción. Oh, this is a really dope song to work on. I really enjoyed this. It was just such great energy and a vibe and just really nostalgic and meaningful to reconnect with the L after all these years and to do another track together. So I'm going to try to play it so we can hear it. And that's what we're going to do next. So let's get it. Let's see if this works.
For the black and brown people, them. Nah, I don't really talk. White folks, Asian folks, don't feel left out. This one is for you too. Nada juego, aspe fuego, rocking your nearest pueblo. If I'm not the illest who say so, por supuesto, won't take no otro su gesto. I wrote so to gesto, I flow through lenguajes, show them montañas, stroll through los calles, smula la canción en Copacabana. No, you don't want it, I see you, amigo. We black and brown people, we're free, so teach me the salsa. How do your feet move? Each of the cultures, power the people, claro que sí, no, estilo muy raro de tipo. Shout out to Chicho, shout out Dominicans, now we at Pisto. Yo necesito todo efectivo, also despacito, over let some C's, loco, yes, aplico, corta squeeze, otra vez a squeeze. Otra vez a squeeze. Donde está Queens, hope they están bien. Ella skin, so where the rest of them. Know where the rest of them catching up with. Who? The hombre with the flow made from propane can hold it down 10 toes and shoestrings. The instrumental been coke. Your true thanks is dumb. I can hear it now. You can hear it now. He can hear it now. She can hear it now. We can hear it now. We speak in spirit now.
Escucha nuestra canción. Dum, 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 dum. Me colé en la fiesta. Can try to make it para RSVP instead, la poética. De norte, de sur, América con mi amigo para siempre. Barbies más interesante. Este es bastante.
Este Espestante. Internet connections now connecting dots. Midwest to East Coast affections equated hot respect and southern lines. The islands got the drop. Infectious energy. See, we won't stop speeds even to the extreme. Mueve su piernas to the beat. No need to be discreet. Keep gazing through the air at this heat. In all fairness, we've been worldwide from Jump Street. Flipping like Filipino. Mahal na mahal kita. Come and rescue ya like I'm Rasta. Roll you up and smoke you up. Call me ma. Mueve su piernas to the beat. Mueve su piernas to the beat. Keep moving your feet now. Keep moving your feet. Dumb. Da-da-da-da-dum. I can hear it now. You can hear it now. We can hear it now. Oh, he can hear it now. Escucha nuestra canción. Dum, dum, da-dum.
Lady Poetic with the quick save. You know what I mean? Amigos para siempre.
Yeah, buddy. All right. I hope that played okay. I hope the audio was good. If not, we'll work on it for the next show. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is going to, by and large, be the structure, folks. We're going to do a poem or two to start it off with, a little bit of a storytelling, chop it up, shoot the breeze, you know, what's on LP's mind, and then move into a song of some kind. Okay, I'm hoping over time to showcase maybe and highlight some of the local artists here, maybe give some more like sneak peeks into what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, share more of my poetry and more of the other types of art that I do as well. All right. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in to Poetic's Corner. All right, stay up. And you know what? Why don't we hear a song on the way out here? Let's see here what I can play for you. Okay. Okay. All right, let's y'all want to hear? Let's hear Kicks. Let's hear my new single on the way out, and I'll be better prepared for a song on the way out next time. Okay. All right. Good night, y'all.
Ooh, I like those kicks. Now those are fly. Goes with your drip. Yeah, you's on fire. I like those kicks. Those are fly. Goes with your drip. Yeah, you's on fire. I like those kicks. Those are fly. Goes with your drip. Yeah, you's on fire. Remember back in the day we wore them new Jordans and Reeboks. Cop them Nike Cortez with the footsie socks. Sport a boomer, started rumors by the lockers. Jordan shorts and Vans, skating by with the hot tops on. First to get the latest feelers, then bump some Lachey. Heard that new Master Ace, throw my boots on stores a mile away. Snatching up new vinyls, lacing up my pair of BK Nights. With the triple aces, goodness gracious, they got lights. Timberlands in the winter, never got into those Uggs. Thought about some red bottoms, but I'm still a thug. Kept my toesies cozy with a brand new pair of slippers. Maybe rock the leather with the side phrase and a zipper. Anytime I rock those K-Swiss, fellas bumping my fist. Stand in line at a concert, popping off in these Converse, hoping nothing spills upon my new white trainers. I'm trying to stay on point like Stacey Adams. I like those kicks. Those are fly. Goes with your drip. Yeah, you's on fire. I like those kicks. Those are fly. Goes with your drip. Yeah, you's on fire. I'm trying to keep this new pair clean. Brushing with the toothbrush, bleach the laces, nah I mean. Velcro cleats, Bobos neat, house shoes rock the bells. New Chuck Taylors for the streets, do live and tell. Tap shoes in the closet, combat boots on a deposit. DC's when I'm stomping all around up in the mosh pit. Feel the need to set the vibe and tie it to an outfit. Penny loafers with the three-piece suit, chilling in the office. Spitting about what's on your feet. Heard you running with them Brooks, New Balance preventing callus. Stunting with them looks, still a fan of Shelto Adidas. Rocking with my joggers, got the knockoff Crocs when I kayak through the marshes. Got 6-inch stilettos when I'm feeling kinda feisty. Pimping alligator shoes, cigar lit with a match. Remind me, what time we clubbing? Got some pro wings for my fit. Finest when I'm barefoot in this kitchen, but this one's about the kicks. I like those kicks.